Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is finally going to be my extremely highly requested skincare routine. I have a very simple skincare routine. It doesn't involve a lot of steps by any means and very minimal products. So yes, I'm going to talk you through all the stuff I use, how I use it, and yeah, let's just jump straight into it. I will include some clips of me using the products and cleaning my face and that sort of stuff if I get around to it. If I don't, I'm really sorry, but I can almost guarantee that they will be included. I don't have any makeup on my face at the moment. I wanted to show you guys what my face looks like without any makeup on it so you guys know what my skin looks like without the makeup on top, so you can get kind of like a better idea of what I look like and how like the skincare works on my face. I don't know. I just thought because it's a skincare routine I should not have any makeup on. The only makeup that I do have on is mascara, just because if I don't wear mascara I look like I have little dots for eyes. Like I look like a boy without mascara, so I had to have it on because I have blonde hair. And so my eyelashes are usually like really light, so you can't even see them. So yes, just mascara. So yeah, I'll get started with what I do and what I use to keep my skin, I was gonna say moderately, but that's not a word. Predominantly clear. Is that the word? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with what I use in regards to taking off my makeup, just so you guys know how I'm removing my makeup. And yeah, then we'll move on to like the skincare stuff. Basically, my skincare routine doesn't change from morning to night, so I had like a testy pop that night. So I basically use the same products in the morning as I do at night time. So yeah, I'm really basic. I'm a really basic bitch, you know? I don't like to mess around with a lot of products. So the first thing I do when I'm going to take off my makeup is I will go in with a makeup cleansing wipe. It doesn't matter what brand it is. I usually just pick whatever is cheapest, whatever is cheapest at the store, and is like, it doesn't have like a heavy fragrance in it because my skin can get a little bit irritated at times. I don't have like super sensitive skin by any means, but it can get a little bit on the red and irritated side, and I can have breakouts every now and then, as you guys can see, if I use stuff that is a little bit too strong on my skin or I don't cleanse my skin properly. After I've gone in with a makeup wipe to remove the majority of my makeup, I will then go in with my Micellar cleansing water by Garnier. And this is suitable for all skin types, removes makeup, cleanses and soothes, no rinsing is needed, and it's fine for your face, eyes, lips, and it's perfume free. So yeah, this is basically what it looks like. A lot of people prefer the simple one, but I don't like the simple one at all. I hate it so much. But yeah, I really love this Garnier one. I've heard the Dermal one is really good as well, but this is just what I use because it is so cheap. I think it's about $10 Australian, so yeah, super cheap stuff. And yeah, that's what I use to get my makeup off. So yeah, most of the time I'll go in with like a makeup wipe first and then go in with this stuff, and this is like what I use to help get like my waterproof eye makeup off and that sort of stuff. So yeah, instead of like tugging at my eyes with a makeup wipe and like pulling on the skin, I will just take a little bit of this on a little cotton round, hold it on my eye, and then remove it. And then what I do after that is I go in with my cleanser and my Spin for Perfect skin brush. So basically this is the Spin for Perfect skin brush by the company website. I don't know what to call them, but it's by Vanity Planet, and basically, sorry it's so dirty at the moment because I keep it in my shower, but basically it is just a little electronic brush with interchangeable heads. It comes with 4 different heads, I believe, 2 brushes. This is the softer one. I always use the softer one because it's gentler on my skin. It comes with a more coarse one, a bigger one for like your body, and then it comes with like a little pumice stone attachment for your feet. But I don't really use those ones too much. I basically just use this one. You can just pull them off and stick them on and it's good to go. And basically it is just battery operated. I think it's AA batteries. And it has like a little off and on switch, so I'll show you guys what it's like when it's on. It just spins like that, and you just like brush it around your face. And yeah, it just helps get like all of the dirt and debris out of your pores, and it's just like literally the most amazing thing ever. Honestly, like ever since I started using this brush, my skin texture has been so much better than when I wasn't using the brush. So before I started using that brush, I had very, very textured skin, so when I would put highlight on my cheeks you could just see all the little bumps. But yeah, this brush helps get rid of them so much, and I find that it breaks them down so much more. It helps get all the clogged up makeup out of your pores. So I think since I started using that brush, my skin has been a lot more balanced and the oil has been controlled a lot more because the brush is removing most of it from my skin. And just in conjunction with like the products that I use, I think it helps it keep it at like a nice level balanced area, if that makes sense. I don't know. I would say that I have more normal to slightly combination skin. I used to be like on the more oily side of the spectrum, but now I'm slightly on the more normal to dry side. I do get a little bit oily overnight, so when I wake up my skin will be a little bit more on the oily side if I've had like a sweaty sleep. But if it's like a hot night and I don't have my fan on or something, I will wake up with more oily skin. But if it's like a cold, rainy kind of day, my skin will be more dry. So it kind of depends on the weather as to what my skin is going to be like for the day, but I think for the most part my skin is quite normal to combo. But yeah, as I said, this brush really helps combat skin texture, the overall largeness of your pores. So my pores have been a lot more refined since I started using this brush. I did have very large pores on my nose, my cheeks and my forehead, and I find that they have been minimized so much since I started using that, which is amazing for me because that was always such a struggle. I find that my makeup sits a lot better on my skin because that brush just really penetrates and gets rid of all the clogged pores, all the leftover makeup, and breaks down those little bumps that you get on your skin when you're not washing it enough. And yeah, it just makes my makeup go on so much nicer. So yeah, I do have a code for you guys for, see myself in the face, for this brush. You can use the code KRAY, which is K-R-A-Y in capital letters, and that will get you 70% off this brush. This brush costs $100 if you don't use the code, but when you use the code KRAY, you literally get it for $30. Like 70% off, like that is so much. Just so you guys know as well, I do make commission off this, so if you want to support me by buying this brush using my code, that would be absolutely amazing, and thank you so much if you do use my code. But obviously you don't have to, it's just there if you guys want to use it. And if you want to use someone else's code, that is completely fine as well, or if you just want to buy it without a code or you don't want to buy it at all, completely fine. I just thought I would share that with you guys because honestly, who doesn't love a bargain? Like anytime I'm buying something online, I use somebody's code somewhere. Like if I don't know someone personally who has a code, I will just Google one because I want to save money. I don't care who makes commission off what, I just want to save my own dollars. I'm sure that there will be someone in the comments who has used this brush and they will tell you how amazing it is, so definitely look out for that because I know a few of my subscribers have bought that brush because I have recommended it and they love it so much. So yes, definitely check out comments down below, or even just like search them up yourself and see like the reviews, and there you can just, and there and yeah, you can just decide for yourself whether you want to try that brush out or not. But I honestly love it so much and I would never not use it. It's literally like exactly the same as the Clarisonic. I've never tried the Clarisonic before, but I think it would be generally the same thing. I mean, they both have similar brushes and they both spin, so you know. So the face wash that I use in conjunction with the Spin for Perfect Skin brush is the Purity Made Simple Cleanser by the brand Philosophy. So this is honestly the greatest cleanser in the history of the world. If you have sensitive skin, my skin isn't super sensitive, but it does get a little bit irritated if I use cleansers that are too harsh. So I can't really use any products that have high amounts of glycolic or salicylic acids in them, just because it dries out my face a little bit too much and I end up getting like a really weird bumpy rash on my face, and it's not a good time at all. So I usually steer clear from products with high amounts of those chemicals in them just because they are too harsh on my face, even though they are like the best products for like breaking down texture on your face. It's heartbreaking, but I have sensitive skin. So yes, this cleanser is really gentle on your skin, and it's like a 3-in-1 cleanser, so it basically breaks down your makeup and any products that you have on your skin while cleansing your face as well. So it's kind of like a makeup remover and a cleanser all in one. And it just says on the back, 3-in-1 cleanser for face and eyes, formulated for all skin types, replaces your makeup remover, eye makeup remover, facial cleanser and toner, deep cleans pores, hydrates as it melts away makeup. So everything that I mentioned there is like exactly what it does. I still use a makeup remover in conjunction with this just because I don't like to waste this. You only need like a pea-sized amount, you really do not need much. So I believe this bottle cost me like $48 Australian, but I can't remember. I bought it from either Sephora or Mecca, I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is like 480 mils, but honestly like it is so worth it and it lasts you so long, like so long. I've had this one for a couple of months now. And I haven't really even made a dent on it. Like, this is literally going to last me, like, I would say for the next 7 months, give or take. Maybe even more, maybe like the whole year. Honestly, like, this lasts me so long. So yeah, it's really good. It's really gentle on your eyes. If it gets in your eyes, it doesn't sting mine at all, and I have very sensitive eyes. If you guys haven't noticed, I blink a lot because my eyes are just so sensitive and so watery. So this is really good for them, it doesn't hurt them, and yeah, it's just really deep cleaning, and I find that it just improves the texture of my skin so much. That's like my biggest thing with my skin, is I have a lot of texture and I do get quite a lot of redness in the mornings. So I love using this because it's just so gentle and I love it so much. I'm pretty sure Kathleen Lights, Manny MUA, like a lot of other YouTubers use this and they swear by it, and I know actually a few of my other YouTuber friends use it and they love it so much, so I definitely recommend checking that out. And basically all I do with this cleanser is just pump a small pea-sized amount onto this brush, and then I will turn the brush on and just scrub my face for like maybe 2 minutes, maybe a minute, not even. You really don't need to use it for that long because it just works so fast. It doesn't really foam up, it just kind of, it's like a lotion, so it just kind of spreads around your face. Slightly foams, not really. I don't like to say that it's a foaming cleanser because those ones are very drying, I found. It's just like a really nice hydrating lotion type formula, and it just, like, honestly, the first time you use it, you're like, what the hell, like, why would this do anything? And then, like, you start, like, you can feel it just cleaning your skin, and then, like, once you've washed it off with water, you look in the mirror and you're like, whoa, my skin is clean. Like, that's fucking clean. So, yes, hands down the best facial cleanser ever. I will use this most mornings and nights, but generally I just use it at nighttime. And not so much in the morning. In summer I will use it morning and night, like religiously, but in winter my face gets a little bit drier, so I only like to use it at nighttime just to help deep clean and get all of the makeup out of my pores. And then in the morning, because I've already deep cleaned the night before, I will just go in with the cleanser and just lightly clean over my face. And yeah, but it depends how sweaty of a sleep I've had, like I mentioned before, as gross as that sounds. If it's like been like a hot, sweaty kind of night and like I've produced a lot of oil on my face, I will then go in with the brush just to help break down like the texture that the oil sort of creates underneath your skin. So the next product that I go in with after washing my face and drying it is the Nip and Fab Exfoliate Glycolic Fix Night Pads in the extreme version. I think they have like a regular one and then this is the extreme one. Basically what these are like little, I'll show you guys one. They're like little face pads, and you basically just wipe it over your face. So basically what these do is further break down the texture on your skin. They are absolutely amazing. If you have really sensitive skin, I don't know if I would recommend these. As I said before, my skin is a little bit sensitive but not insanely sensitive, do you know what I mean? Like if I use these like morning and night like religiously, my face would literally dry up like a prune and like break out in like a weird little bumpy rash. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend these like morning and night if you have really sensitive skin, but you can definitely get away with it using it like once or twice a week. And yeah, I was using these every night, but it just was a little bit too harsh on my skin, so now I use them like once or twice a week. And they do contain 5% glycolic acid, salicylic acid, lactic acid, and yeah, so as I said before, things with a lot of salicylic and glycolic acids in them do react with my skin. I only use this a couple of times a week at the most, and it's mostly on the nights that I feel like I've been wearing a lot of makeup that week and I just need something to really help break down any like oils or products that are like left in my pores, and I feel like it just really helps like cleanse out the chemicals. I use this in replacement of a toner, so I don't really use toners just because I feel like they're a little bit harsh on my skin and I haven't found one that I love. And I don't know, I'm not like a huge believer in toners, but I found that these really work if you have bad texture. So yes, I definitely recommend them. So you guys can get these from Target. That's where I got mine, and they had a sale on at the time. I think I paid like $19 or something for them, Australian. But I think they're generally like $30 Australian, so they're a little bit pricey, but they come with like 60 pads and you don't use them every single night. You use them like once or twice a week, so they last you quite a long time. I've actually had these for a couple of months now, so yes, I definitely recommend those if you have textured skin, because they really help. Then after I have done those steps, I will generally just go in with a moisturizer and an eye cream. The moisturizer that I love at the moment is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. This stuff is the best. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like oranges, and oh my god, I love it so much. Basically, this is just a little tub of cream, and literally all it says on the packaging is energy boosting moisturizer, apply AM and PM. So it doesn't really give you like a great insight to what it does, and I don't really know what it does, to be honest. I just bought this because my friend Brie Osborne, she has a YouTube channel as well. I definitely recommend checking her out because she has amazing skin and she's just gorgeous inside and out. She is one of my YouTube besties. She recommended this product to me, and I love it so much. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you have combo to oily skin, because it dries down really nicely. It really soaks into the skin, but it doesn't leave any of that residual moisturized feeling on your skin, if that makes sense. So it doesn't like feel like you have a heavy cream sitting on your face. It just dries up really nicely, soaks into the skin, but while it feels like it's really hydrating your face. If you have dry skin, I don't know if I'd recommend this because it is hydrating, but I feel like it dries down a lot. So for people with dry skin, like when my skin is really dry, I generally like something that's a little bit heavier so I can like feel it on my face. But yeah, it's just a matter of personal opinion. I definitely love this, and it smells amazing, and it doesn't irritate my skin. Even though it has like a heavy fragrance, it doesn't irritate my skin at all, which is like a big plus for me. And then the eye cream that I'm using at the moment is just the Mario Badescu Skincare Glycolic Eye Cream, and it's for all, sorry my phone, and it's for all skin types. This came in like a little pack that I bought. It was like a little Mario Badescu pack, and it had like some skincare stuff in it, which is why it's just a very tiny little sample. But the thing with this eye cream is you don't need very much. So as you guys can see, I've used like hardly any of it, just because you really don't need that much. I will say about this eye cream is that you can definitely feel it under your eyes. Like I put it on earlier and I can still feel it underneath my eyes. It is very oily in a sense. So it's very creamy and very oily, but it is quite a thick eye cream. So if you don't like eye creams that you can feel on your face and that don't soak in, I wouldn't recommend this. I don't know how it goes for dark circles. I feel like it lightens them quite a bit. Like before I filmed this video and I hadn't put it on, my dark circles were like really intense. So I feel like it did lighten them a little bit, but I don't notice like any major differences with it. So yeah, the only reason I'm using this, like I said before, is just because it came in a little pack that I bought, and I haven't tried any other eye creams recently that I am like fully in love with. So yeah, that's just what I'm using. And then to finish off my moisturization part of my skincare routine, I generally go in with a lip balm. So this is the Dermal Therapy Lip Balm, and it is ultra moisturizing with visible results in 1 day intensive hydration for severely dry and chapped lips. This stuff is amazing. So like I mentioned earlier on, when I use products that are too harsh on my skin, I break out in like this weird rash, and it like makes my lips super swollen and incredibly chapped. It's like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know if it's like an allergic reaction or if it's because like the products are just too like strong for my skin. But basically when that was happening, I just went down to my local pharmacy and I was like, dude, help me out. Some shit's happening on my face, like I need some help. And he was just like, don't buy like those other lip balms, they don't really do anything. They're basically just like a barrier, whereas this one penetrates into the lips, so it's like a moisturizer as well as a barrier, whereas like other lip balms are just a barrier, if you guys get what I mean. So I basically just use this as a daily lip balm. I apply it morning, throughout the day, and right before I go to bed, so my lips are always super hydrated because I get really chapped lips because I don't drink enough water. So yes, if you have really dry lips, I literally 110% stand behind this. Like it is the best, and I think it cost me like $6.99 Australian, which is like cheap as chips. So in regards to face masks, I don't really use that many if any, like at all. But when I do use a face mask, it will generally be the Mario Badescu Super Collagen Mask. This just came in that little pack that I mentioned earlier, and it's just like a green little face mask, and it smells very calming, if that makes sense. It smells like plants and like calming things. So basically on the back it just says, revitalize skin that is dull and lifeless with our Super Collagen Mask. Kaolin helps absorb excess oil to refine and minimize pores, while collagen and natural skin smoother restores soft, supple skin texture. Soothing oatmeal reduces irritation and redness on sensitive areas. It just basically calms my skin. I find that it gets rid of a lot of my redness, but the one thing I will say is it does dry out my skin a little bit, so you do need to go in with like a good moisturizer afterwards. So yeah, when I use this, I will generally do it before I moisturize, and yeah, so straight after I cleanse and before I moisturize. And if I am going to use a face mask, I will generally skip on using the face pads because I feel like I either use one or the other. So yeah, I use this one sometimes, maybe like once or twice a month, not very often because I feel like I don't really need to use masks that much. My skin is generally pretty okay. The other mask that I sometimes go in with is the Sephora Pearl Mask. It doesn't matter what one of these masks really, I feel like all these Sephora masks are pretty much the same, but this is just the one that I have at the moment because my mum bought them for me at Christmas time, and yeah, I've been using them ever since. So basically what these are is just like a sheet mask. It's just one of those ones that you put on your face and it looks like a hockey mask, but it's like really, really hydrating. They do brighten up your complexion and they stop it from looking as dull as it usually is. So if I'm feeling like my skin is like just really dried out, looks pretty dull and lifeless, I will go in with something like this, and I will just put it on before bed, leave it on for like 30 minutes and then take it off, and I'll literally, like, you just leave whatever's left on your face there to soak in, and then I don't go in with a moisturizer when I use this mask. So after I cleanse my face, I will go in with this one, leave it on my face for 30 minutes and then just peel the mask off, chuck it in the bin. Whatever residual product is left on my face, I will just leave it and then go to sleep, and when I wake up in the morning I can still feel my face really, really hydrated. And you'll find that when you jump in the shower and wash your face, you'll feel like the residual face mask stuff on your face still. It's not like a coloured face mask, it's literally just like a sheet with like liquidy gooey stuff that sits on your face, and it just feels like really cooling and like really, really nice on your skin. And as I said before, super, super hydrating. So I love these so much. I could honestly do one of these every single night, but I usually like to do one like maybe once a week just so I can still use my regular moisturizer and all that sort of stuff. And in regards to like my face masks and the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Pads, I will only use these at night time, so just before I go to bed when I'm doing like my skincare routine, and I don't use them in the morning because in the morning I will just go in with my face wash and my moisturizer and I'm good to go. But yeah, at night time I do like to take a little bit extra care of my skin, but as I said before, it's generally the exact same routine, not too much variation in it. So that's it for this skincare routine video, you guys. I really hope that you liked it. This video has been so highly requested, so I thought I would finally sit down and film it for you guys. So if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to let me know in the comments down below. Let me know any other great products that I should test out and try, because I definitely want to add some more products to my skincare routine that will definitely improve my skin for the better. I just don't really know what to try at the moment, so yes, definitely let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as it means the world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!